by Ben Hanlin and Sam Houghton. They're co-founders and managing director of digital marketing agency Pull the Pin. Now, you may recognise Ben from your TV screens, whether it's from his stint on ITV's Dancing on Ice, his presenting days, or even from the stage, as he also worked as an illusionist, performing magic, leaving crowds dumbfounded. But when COVID-19 hit, there was no magic wand that could help him find work, and that's when he and Sam got themselves together to launch Birmingham-based digital marketing agency, which helps both big and small companies use video to grow their business. And Sam's not without a good story too. He used to be a professional golfer before he became a digital guru. Together, they're a dynamic duo. And here they are in the studio, Ben Hanlin and Sam Houghton, my great latest guests on Startup Britain. Ben, I'm not going to ask you to perform a magic trick. I'm sure you could make Sam disappear.
Yeah, done like that. No,
it's a pretty big handbrake turn by you.
Yeah,
isn't it? You know, we all know how difficult it is to get into TV presenting. You've got a big profile.
Yep.
You're pretty successful, if I may say so. And suddenly, together with Sam, you go and do something completely different.
Yeah, so obviously when the pandemic hit, there was a lot of talk in the press about how the arts industry really suffered. Yeah. So for me, I'd just come off Dancing on Ice. I got to the semi-final. It was all right. Things were busy. I'd learnt to skate. Things were really busy. So, you know, it's like in this, it's about momentum. And then all of a sudden, overnight, everything stopped. There were no audiences. There was literally nothing I could do. So I went into panic mode. I kind of put all of my efforts into online and tried to at least entertain audiences digitally, via TikTok, all sorts. So I was just trying to scramble, like a lot of people in the arts did. And at the same time, Sam's my best friend, and he's been running digital marketing agencies for years. And we've been noticing that video and what I've been doing in telly and online and marketing are getting closer and closer together. And during the pandemic, video, as you've probably noticed, mainly through TikTok, but also through Zoom and everything else, has just become king on the internet. So we just thought, you know, I'm doing video, I'm passionate about that, you're doing digital marketing and getting sales online. Let's put it together and create something fun. And I definitely haven't stepped away from being a magician, but it's, as I'm a bit older in my career, I thought, let's try and also try that as well. And yeah, that's where we got to.
Sam, explain to my mum who's watching what TikTok is. Hi, Mum. Explain to my mum who loyally watches On The Money what TikTok is, why it matters, and why it's a big deal that you've got in your midst now 1 million followers.
Yeah, I guess from TikTok, it's any other social platform's been out there before, Facebook, Instagram. TikTok's a video platform, which, as Ben's saying, with video, more people are consuming video. So for us, what Ben's done with TikTok and growing it, the kids are there, but the average age of, I think, 54% of people over the age of 24 are on TikTok. So it's not just a young audience, it's a lot of the older people on there. So for us, we talk massively about how brands like QuickBooks are now on TikTok and they're advertising on there. So there's lots of opportunities, not just...
They're like an accounting service for small businesses.
Exactly. So it's not just about retailers being on there or B2C. B2B brands are now on TikTok as well.
But you're employing like 15 people now. You're turning over, what, £750,000 almost?
Yeah.
How do you make money?
Right, OK, so this is how digital marketing works, right? Marketing has been around since the 50s, and the basic principle is wherever your audience are, that's where your brand should be. So it used to be billboards, it used to be leaflets. All of your audience is online, some shape or form. Our job is to figure out who your perfect audience is, where they're spending their time online, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, what message would you like them to learn about your business? And we, through lots of different tools and a few tricks, try and get your message in front of your audience so that you can then get some sort of click-through and some sort of tangible result, really. So it's like all going to keep changing, and there's going to be something else next year and the year after, but it's about every brand needs this digital strategy because they can't just rely on their old, more traditional forms of marketing.
Now, viewers and listeners will know you as a performer, as an Ents guy, as a TV presenter. Have you had to become a bit of a tech guru yourself, or is that Sam, or do you hire in that expertise?
Liam, I can confidently say no, I am not a tech... No,
so you can drive the car, but you don't know what's under the bonnet,
I can get the meeting, but I just let him do the do. No, this is the thing, is I've spent my entire career coming up with ideas and content. Yeah. So pitching TV shows, making... if I'm walking on stage, I've got to come up with an idea that's going to grab an audience. So what we're trying to do is take my elements of that thinking and put it into ad campaigns and put it into... So we've got recruitment consultants, accountants, lawyers that are our clients that would have gone, oh, why do we need to be like that? Whereas now they're thinking, actually, if we are going to do a promotional video, how do we make it slightly more entertaining and interesting than just saying, hello, this is who we are? So I try and just lift things a little bit in that side.
Now, Sam, while I've got one of the most identifiably London geezer accents on British television, I am a huge fan of focusing on the rest of the country. Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Glasgow, Belfast, fabulous cities across the UK. Cardiff, mentioned Cardiff earlier in the show. You've started in Birmingham.
Yep.
Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but why?
That's our heritage. We're both from Birmingham, just outside, a place called Solihull. We both lived down in London for a bit. We both moved back to Solihull, and it was a perfect opportunity. I think for us, digital's become massive across other cities, and we still feel Birmingham is a bit behind those cities. And
so you think there's actually a competitive advantage by not focusing on the capital, by basing yourself in, Britain's second city. Sorry, Manchester, don't at me.
No, it is. I will, as proud Brummies, it is still the second city for now. We've got the Commonwealth Games coming. So for us, the great thing about being a digital marketing company is that we've got clients in Ireland, we've got clients in London. You don't have to have a London agency paying London fees. And also our talent are based all over the country as well. So, and we're just about to hopefully open an office in South Africa. So, the pandemic has taught us one thing, is that you don't have to be in driving distance of every customer and every member of staff. Really.
On my travels across the UK, doing this job and previous jobs, I've always been, amazed and heartened and happy at the amount of sort of tech talent there is elsewhere. Teesside, huge, burgeoning tech centre. Bournemouth is becoming a kind of Silicon Beach kind of a place. It's great to hear that very savvy guys like you have decided to set up in Birmingham.
Yeah,
100%. And
do you think that's going to carry on? Do you think more and more tech companies are going to ripple out from the capital? Because, of course, rents are cheaper, the cost of living is cheaper, and maybe the sort of smart young kids who you're often employing, they can buy houses outside the capital. They've got more chance of having a decent... Could tech be a key component, is what I'm saying, of levelling up?
100%. And you can already see it now. People are already moving to Birmingham, and we're seeing a lot more tech companies coming through in Birmingham just from that in the last year or year and a half.
And something we need to partner with the universities. Yeah. So BCU has got some great courses in media and tech. So it's finding those...
City University, right?
Yes. Yeah. So it's finding those universities that are breeding that ground for the next generation. They're already in the city, those students. They already love being there. So then we hopefully just roll them straight out of their degrees into their first roles, really.
Well, Ben Hanlin, Sam Houghton... You pulled a pin. I hope the business doesn't blow up. You see what I did there? That's why I get the big one. Great to have you here on Startup Britain, and best of luck with the company.
Cheers.